From the old firehouse in beautiful downtown North Manchester, Indiana, it's Good Night with Christopher Blue. Now here's your host, Christopher Blue.
Hello and welcome to Good Night with Christopher Blue. I'm Christopher Blue and we have a wonderful show for you tonight. Tonight, I have an awesome interview with a lady who makes books and sells them on Amazon. We're going to do a video call interview with her, so follow me to the desk. Come on. Alright, now I just got to set up the phone call. Hello. It is dark.
Yep, give me 30 seconds.
Okay. Wonderful. Hello. And
hi, how are you?
Welcome to the show. I'm great. I didn't even give you a proper introduction. This is Maverick. She is a close friend of mine, as we know on this show. I'm a real-life superhero, Reverb's a real-life superhero. You yourself have played the real-life superhero game.
Yes, I have.
But that's not even why you're here. We don't have to get into that. But check out the Petoskey Batgirl, because she kicks butt. We are here to talk about your books. You are an author of some fun books. I've already taken some pre-roll video of your various books. If Chethiya, you want to put that on screen now? But there's a few that I want to talk about and highlight just to get your thoughts on why you created them and your thoughts behind creating a book. So the first one I have here is, let's see, what's it called? A Dude's Cookbook. We'll bring it on camera here for a second. Right here. Dude Food, a recipe book for men. Tell me about this book.
Okay, so the recipe book that I made, it's a blank format, so you can actually put in your own recipes. However, most recipe books are specifically designed with women in mind.
Okay.
So I made 2 different color schemes so that they look and appeal more to the masculine mindset that men can cook too. I have a 15-year-old son who absolutely loves to cook, and he's just a little bit more leery about grabbing a floral book for recipes.
So this doesn't have recipes in it. This is for you to add your own recipes.
Correct. It's a complete format so that you can actually add in all of your own personal favorite recipes, no matter if it's a recipe that's been handed down from generations or from the waitress at Buffalo Wild Wings or wherever. That way you can have your own personal recipe book to keep with you no matter where you live, no matter where you go.
Wonderful. And it's to my understanding, that's what a lot of your books are like, right?
Yes.
I know you have a bunch of, just notebooks. You have these recipe books. I believe you have like baby books even?
Yes.
Yeah, and so you have a lot of these, books where you're writing it in yourself, and I love that.
Like the book you mentioned, The baby book is literally so that you can track every step of the first several months of your child's life, because that's when they develop and change the most, is within the first 8 months of their life. Mm-hmm. And when you are going through no sleep, you are going through 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m. feedings, you're not able to really see their changes, so you write them down every day or every week so that you can look back on them and go, oh my God, that's when they did that. And so that you always have a keepsake for you and for your child later in life.
Yeah, I love that. The second book I wanted to highlight here, let's bring this back up. Right here, Anxiety Relief Adult Coloring Book. Tell me about why you felt the need to create this book.
Okay, I have severe anxiety issues, and one of the easiest ways for me to calm down is to color, or to draw, or just to find something to do on paper. And being able to create a coloring book specifically designed and geared towards adults that do possess mental instability or mental issues in general helps out tremendously. Like, I myself, I don't talk about it much, but I am on the autism spectrum. And it does help having things designed specifically for those like me that need that outlet.
Yeah, I love that. And of course, all the artwork is original artwork. Did you create that artwork, or was that created by...
I actually had a lot of them computer generated.
Okay.
When I fell this past summer and I hurt my arm, I lost a lot of the mobility in my hand, so I rely a lot on my computer to generate imagery for me. But they are all copyrighted images now. It's definitely one of my favorite books that I've done.
Well, I'm glad I selected it. Have you colored in any pages on this yourself?
Actually, the cover of that book is actually colored in by me.
Okay. So we have one more book that caught my eye that I wanted to talk about. Let's bring us back up. And here we are. Let's Learn Cut, Paste, and Color Scissor Practice Sheets Pre-K through First, ages 4 to 6. Tell me about that book. What's that about?
I'm actually in the process of creating three different books in that series. One is to learn 1, 2, 3s, one is to learn your ABCs, and one is for cutting and pasting. They are specifically designed for children that have mental difficulties and challenges, ADHD, autism, ODD, defiancy issues. They have individual coloring pages or doodle pages on each individual backing of every page to allow children to have an outlet for those that don't have the attention capabilities. And the cutting and pasting is something that a lot of people that have challenges early on in life have a hard time following lines. I actually have a close friend of mine who has a 10-year-old that still can't use a pair of scissors correctly because he didn't have that capability to learn at an early age. And so I decided that it was going to be one of the books that I started working with first, was to design children's books specifically with those children in mind that don't have the capabilities that others do.
Yeah. I love that concept. Plus the idea, you kind of feel like you're getting away with something too, because books, usually you're supposed to keep, nice and neat and share when you're done with it. But this book you actually kind of destroy So
yes.
it's kind of a little mischievous feeling, I would assume.
Yes, which is why a lot of children with ADHD and oppositional defiancy disorder. Not a dig at my 15-year-old at all. But each one of the pages are specifically designed that they can actually be cut out of the book. Yes.
I love that. Well, Bree, where can people find your work and see all of your...
All of my books are on Amazon.
Okay.
They're under the pseudonym Self-Made Poet. It's actually an honor and a nod to my grandmother. She always, I was always writing when I was a child, and she always used to call me her little self-made poet. And she's now has stage 3 cancer. So I chose that in a way to honor her and her love of my writing when I was a child.
Well, I love that story. I love you as a person. I have worked with you in the past, and we've been close for many years. I will make sure your Amazon link is in the description of this video. Please click that link to check out all these books. Get them for yourself. I'm so excited to see what you've done with this, and I only hope to see you get more success. So.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm actually working on like 6 or 7 more that are supposed to be published within the next 2 weeks. So.
Ooh. And keep in mind, it is getting close to Christmas time, so these will make great Christmas gifts. Just saying, hint, hint. Again, thank you for coming on to the show, and
absolutely.
We'll stay in touch for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's our show. Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Don't forget to click that bell so you get notified whenever we upload new content. Until next time, good night, my sweet baby angels. I'll see you tomorrow.